Hey guys, this is Garies and welcome back to another episode of Survival Overdone. We are back here in Satisfactory and I think we are going to have a new starting location. This is right above our factory, or the new Mark III factory, so I'm wondering, so let me know if you guys want to start here or over there at the old spot. So we can always do that because that's close to the hub. I'm not sure when or if we will move up over here. But I did some preparations off cam. I know I said no preparations off cam, but I'm sure you will understand when you see my next preparations. So that's the whole reason why I am this high up, because I tried to show you guys, or I wanted to try to show you guys the whole extent, but this is the highest I can go, unfortunately, while you guys can still see. I don't know if you can see over there. It's a bit misty, and that's because of the height. The higher up we go, the more fog or mist gets covered, so you can't see anything. So 2 more ramps upward and it's done. You can't see anymore. So this is unfortunately the highest I can go up to show you guys what fun I've done off cam. So we've extended one of the lower floors. I finished all the floors and extended 11 platforms out of it. So 4 on each side, 1 on that side and 2 on these sides. So the ones unfortunately over here is small because of a ramp. So there you can see the one sticking out and the other one barely sticking out there as well. So yes, so from this you have quite a nice viewpoint of what is going on where. So I think that's why I think we must maybe use this as our starting location. And over there I made the ramps a bit different, and I am now getting distance again. Even with, I'm not sure, I think I made it Mark 5 or is Mark 4, I can't remember. Oh, did not mean to do that, but it's okay. We won't fall ourselves to death. So we need a few resources, so let's quickly go and grab some resources. Mostly we need some of the power slugs things. So, but no, wrong button. Come on, always. So okay, let's see if we don't really need to drop it off. I discovered something interesting, guys. So this is now a Mark 5 jump pad, or launch pad, sorry. So we had a Mark 4 launch pad, and we had a halfway mark right there where we jumped and then we continued. So let me show you guys what this one does. Okay. I hope I did it correctly this time. Nope, I don't think so. Yep, I did it wrong. Okay, I can land in that factory if I did it right. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, try number 2 coming in. Come on. This thing is going to make a liar out of me. Nope. I'm not going to make it. Not going to make it. Nope. Nope. See, I need to use some fuel for the impact loss. Okay, attempt number 3. As I said, I need to keep some fuel over, and I'm falling too quick. Why am I not making it this time? The previous round I was thrown so far. I even made it onto that thing. that that one, and there is a purple slug on there, so go grab that, guys. I think we're good. We're not going to attempt this again. I made it a few times actually. I don't know why. Maybe that. I don't know. Okay, so what we need some power cores, or what's those things called? Yeah, power cores, I believe. I have a couple now already. So the reason why we need this power shards, sorry. The reason why we need this is because of the aluminum that we need to produce. Okay, we found an extra bauxite mine in the previous episode, but okay, so I've checked it out and it's 100. Oh, we need some more of these stuff as well. The ammo for this gun. Let's grab 2 stacks, should be fine. We need to make those, and we need to automate it as well. See, now you can see the 2 back ones. Okay, so we found another 120 mine for the bauxite. So now we have 2 120s and 160. That totals 300. Okay, so I've worked it out here on paper. Okay, so the crystal we don't have an issue with, because we are producing 240 crystal. Okay, 220 mines on this side. Yeah, no, there's something definitely wrong with the launch pads. I don't know what. Or it's technique or something. Because I cleared this mushroom properly in the previous one. I came right over it and I landed here. But that I only did it once. Okay, but in any case, back to the mining. Okay, so we're mining 240 of the crystal, and the of aluminum needs 90 silica and 105 bauxite per minute to craft the aluminum. Okay, the foundry. What the hell? That's so glitchy. Okay, so as I said, 105 bauxite to make the aluminum. Okay, let me just show you. This floor is done, this floor is done, this floor is done. I'll explain to you now what this does. And this floor is done. Okay, so the foundry, let me show you guys. The foundry needs 105 bauxite, that's a 5 behind the corner, and 90 silica per minute. Okay, so to get 90 silica, okay, the mines has 240 crystal. Okay, to make silica 45 per minute, you need 30 silica. Okay, so we're mining 240 crystal. Did I say you need 30 silica? No, 30 crystals or raw quartz. Same dose. Quartz crystals. So you need 30 of them. Okay, and we are mining 240, meaning we have 8 times 30 that we're mining. Okay, and we need 45, or we make 45 per 30. Okay, so we make 8 times 45, which is 360, if my math is correct. Okay, so 360 divided by 90 that we need over here is 4. So that means we should be able to handle 4 foundries with those 2 mines over there. But Unfortunately, at the moment, we are mining 120 bauxite over there, 120 and 60 bauxite over there, which totals 300 bauxite. And this one needs 105 bauxite per minute. So 105 times 4 is 420 bauxite. So we are 120 short. So what we are going to do is we are going to put crystals in each mine. Okay, the power shards. So I've worked it out. Each mine that currently does 120 needs to do 170, and the one that does 60 needs to do 80. So that would be a total of 420 bauxite. So that means we'll be able to handle 4 of these machines. So actually I forgot power cables, but it's okay. Let's first go do that. Put the power crystals or the power shards in, and then we come back and then we'll grab the cables that side, and then we'll go do that one, because I did not have enough cable to finish that setup that side. Now something is not right. I'm not getting the height now. Previous episode we didn't get the distance. Now I'm not getting a height. Actually I'm not getting the distance as well in this time. I almost overshot it the previous round. Could it be something to do with your frame rate? I wonder. I wonder. This one seems a bit normal. Okay, although I don't really care about the distance usually on this one. Okay. So you need to mine 170 out of it 120. So that's 50%, little bit less than with 50% it does now. Oh, don't tell me we need to go 150. Let's first stop at 120 and see how much it does. Okay. Oh, we can actually take this out. Let's go 120 and see what it does. So we're aiming for 80 over there. Come on, update. Okay, not yet, so maybe make it 22, 25, 30. Not yet, wow. Okay, 81, that's good. Okay, and then we can drop the extra bauxite in here. Okay, so I think it should be the 12 megawatts. Let's see. How much is 150%? 23. Oh, and it's doing 180. So only 10 megawatts extra. Okay. But it's at least doing the 80. And oh, it only needs to do 170 actually. Let's dial it back a bit. Come on. There we go. Okay, so we're aiming for 142 on the other one as well then. Okay, and then we should have a slight increase, like 1 per minute maybe, or 2, because that one does 81. Oh, now I'm confused. Let's quickly see. 81, yes. 81, that is 0.4, and so the other one will also be 0.4, meaning it should be 2 extra. So we are 142%. Ooh. Okay, getting back is easy. Actually, not so much, because we are going to have to run manually for this bit. Go grab some cable and then get back here. Well, not here, on this side, but that's quick. I'll show you guys that. Ooh, wrong one. Again, no distance. What the hell is going on? Okay, so here's a pads. We'll handle the pads in a few seconds. Oh, and I have launch pads on my main floors now. So just slightly, just to send me to the other side basically. But now I'm wondering if it will work now. I'm not sure if it's because I'm on cam now. Be an interesting theory to test out. Might be because with the recording software I'm limiting my frames per second. Without the recording software I get almost 90 frames a second. 90 or 100, about thereabouts. So now I'm pushing it only to 65 just for recording because I'm recording at 60 frames a second. Okay, so with this I overshoot. I can clear that breach. Okay, so I'm saying it now ahead of schedule. So let's see if we can. Nope. Okay, I can still if I use my jetpack a bit. Ooh, almost in the radiation area. I overshoot that and I almost fly way over there. There's definitely something wrong. I'm going to see if I can maybe wangle my recording frames for the next episode, see if that makes a difference. And I noticed something. Ah! Moved the mouse at the last second. You can shoot them with bullets. Okay, those ones I shot in a previous episode, they do come out, but you can again shoot the ones that comes out of it, out of those nests. Which is actually awesome. There's one more. Yes. Okay, so we said 142, right? There we go. Sorry if this water is making noise, too much noise, so that's why I'm trying not to speak as much over here. Okay, the power cable is now connected this way, so I took away that biogenerator. Okay, so we just need to... Oh, let's just run. It's just these two that needs to be connected. Nope. Power line. Oh, and I made it Mark III cable launch pads only because what's the use? Well, not launch pads, conveyor, because Mark III is 270 and we're not pushing on 270. If we upgrade to Mark III, a minor, then we will start going to 240, and I think then with the power sharding we might need more, but that's only might. Okay. Now to explain my craziness of a floor size. Oh, and I'm going to make pillars and supporting beams in the corners also. I just didn't do it yet. Okay, so again the bottom one will be all the craziness of the conveyors. So the bottom floor will go in each direction where there is a mine, and it will bring the resources here. Okay, the raw resources, not the manufactured resources or anything like that. So the bauxite also, as the bauxite is coming through with that conveyor system from that side, that's how we will pull all the resources. So even the iron, everything will come this side. Okay, so that is why there's so many of these. Let's see if I can get height, maybe. This one. Oh no, I don't have concrete. Nice. What do I have? I have this, which isn't really sufficient, but okay. So you see, this one is quite a big platform. So this will be the iron, or yes, the iron floor, or the iron pad, or whatever you want to call it. So the one side will be the plates and the other side will be the rods, because we are producing a ton of that. Okay, and then I've worked it out. Each of the 4 sides, and those 2 and these 4 sides, also has their own resource. So the raw resources will come in from the bottom, and then it will either reroute to or route to the main floor or the main extension of that specific resource, or maybe split into direction of another one. So i.e., example, this side is now bringing quartz crystals, or the raw quartz. So in place of doing it that side, we are going to do it this side. Okay, so the quartz will come in and will route up, and it will go into a storage container that side. Okay, the same with the iron. It will come and it will go up at the back, and it will give go into a storage container, but we're going to use the industrial storage containers at the back at each one of these platforms or extension platforms, so that the raw resources is basically buffered as well. And then it will go to either one of the assemblers or something, or one of the constructors or something like that. I'm still considering if I should put all the smelters here as well, but I think I should, because let's say the iron we produce comes out, one mine gives 240, so the one conveyor system can handle 240, or it can even handle 2 240s. So and then with Mark 5 can handle 3 240s, so why not? Any case, so we'll ship the resources here, but if we first smelt it, then I believe we get more resources. Let me just see if we can, maybe, no, can't show you yet. Okay, let's work that out. Let me make sure if we should smelt it or not. But the thing is, like a bauxite, now it doesn't have a first stage or a smelter, so that's why I think the raw resources should come in the middle, and then we decide what to do it on this level, because some resources is the raw material, like crystal. The crystal will come in, it will go there, and then it will come up to here, and the bauxite will come up to here, and it will be processed on this floor, or on this extension. Okay, so we already said iron will be on that one, and crystal is coming in on that one over there. So this one will, ooh, why do I get that lag spikes every now and again? I know it could be from loading an area, but I've already been standing here, so why? Anyways, so it will come in, and if it needs to split, it will split there, and the one will come up. So basically all the incoming resources will be between the platforms, coming in, and then the outgoing will be in the middle. Another small walkway like this just to the end, and with one of the conveyor lifts up to the industrial container. So I know it might sound confusing a bit now or something, but once we start implementing it, I'm sure you guys will see without any problem what's going on. Let's quickly work out. I need more resources to make a smelter. So let's quickly see. Miners we have enough of, and constructors we need a few, and assemblers we need a few, foundries we need a few. Let me quickly grab these resources. What vehicles we need? There is a few of these. Okay, I think I might have all these resources up in these chests. Let's go check together. Why not? We are here, and I'll do the routing off cam because we need to start doing the aluminum so that we can start getting Mark 5 conveyors everywhere, especially so that we can start getting them all the resources shipped or routed over here. So this will be the incoming floor of resources and the distribution of the raw resources. This will be the crafting of the first tier resources like aluminum, iron, plates and rods. I'm considering first tier. Okay, let me quickly, while we're in the middle. Okay, so let's start from there. So that small platform over there will be limestone. So all the limestone will be shipped there. Coal will be shipped on that side. Okay, so because it's only a raw resource. Okay, from there we will have constructors making the concrete, and that will then go up to its respective buffer floor container up there. Okay, so that's those two. Then from that side will be sulfur, the first one, because the only sulfur I know about is the one close to base. Then we skip one, and then the second or third one, this one will be that what's it called? Oh, where's that now? This one, the quick wire that's made of that resource, cateriums. Okay, so this floor will handle caterium. That floor is quartz. So in that huge floor is iron, and that is bauxite. Oil will be handled on that first one, and copper will be on one of these, or maybe on the second one, because there's a few copper nodes that side. Let me show you something else quickly that I noticed. Something very interesting, and you might have seen a ramp over there. That's also for some sort of reason, which I'll show you now in a minute or a second, depending on how long it takes to travel there. I wonder if it's this side. The first thing I want to show you guys. Nope, it's not this side. Okay, so let me show you the ramp, and then I'll show you the other thing. There we go. Looks like there is another cave over here. Right there. There's some of those rocks that's blocked off. So we might be able to actually get our the TNT stuff and blow it up. I was thinking about another thing. It blows up rocks. Can it maybe blow up those poison things? Because one of our pads over there is right above those poison things. When you go over that pad, you already get that hazy view of it, of the scene. So you're just out of bounds so that you don't get poisoned, but you still get affected a lot. Okay, so this is the other one. I think that could be Caterium as well. So that's why I think Caterium should be here, because if that's Caterium, we can just ship it literally straight up, get here. And we found Caterium on that one. And then these 4 I believe is iron. So we'll just ship it over there. Not an issue. So this will also make it easier getting all the raw materials to one spot to be processed. And then there, look right in that corner is another copper. So that's why I'm thinking copper should be here, because there's a, I believe that's copper, and there's copper coming from that side. Copper we're not using that much, not at the moment. I'm not sure in the future if we'll use more copper. And it's getting dark. Okay, while it's getting dark, I'm going to get up, get these resources on the side, and then I'll meet you back once the darkness is out. Okay, maybe I should quickly show you this jump pads. We've not done those. Okay, so I just use these to get to those. Yeah, definitely there's something wrong. I'm not getting as much distance than I do. Yeah, no, definitely something wrong. I wonder if I can do it in the middle of recording, if I can switch my frames. Would be interesting to know. But I'm afraid I'm going to mess up the recording, so let's rather not. Okay, well, I'll bring you guys back once it's light out. Okay, I've decided to stop the recording rather than just pause it, and I'm now recording. Oh, and I disabled the frame limiter. I'm now recording at 104 frames a second. So let's see if I was a liar. I know you guys don't think I'm a liar, but I feel like a liar if something like this happens. So because we in case short the rotors and steel pipes, we do not have enough here. Yep, that's... Yep, this is it. Okay, so it was definitely frames. So the frames are linked to the performance of the frames of the game. That's actually a bit bad programming in my eyes. So you can play the game faster on higher frame rate and slower. Well, the resources runs faster. Oh goodness gracious! So that's why we had a problem with that one. What do you call it? The one Mark IV conveyor in a previous episode. That's actually a bummer. And then we need rotors. Well, that's good to know. Huh. But I'm still going to only record on 100 frames. I don't see, or on 65 frames. I don't see any use of going over, because yeah, I'm not sure. Not everybody has 144 Hz monitors. Most only has 60, and some are playing at 30 frames a second. So really don't see the need for this. That's why also I cleared this. This is very interesting. Well, at least it's dark, light out now, so we can continue straight. Okay, what did we want to do? Okay, we want to work out how much it will cost. I still have not connected the fuel generators. Okay, and I have 2 lines running up from each side for power, and that is a platform I made for starting and maybe ending. We'll see how it turns out. Okay, we just want to be here. Okay, so first of all, we want to see the smelter. Okay, whichever ingot produces 30, takes 30, produces 30. Copper 30, 30. Deuterium 45, 15. Actually, it might actually be better just doing the first tier at each site, because even with Deuterium, that's actually a third. So this will actually be cheaper to bring here. So let's keep to a standard keep everything the same, and let's bring the processed ores, not the raw ore. The first tier materials we'll bring here. Okay, except for like coal and sulfur, right? Let's see. What do we need to do with sulfur? Do we need to process it every time? No, that's a smelter. This is a constructor. Almost got confused with those. Okay, so quicklime are used from the bars. Okay, so that's fine. See, silica crystals and silica is made. So the crystals we need to ship here as is. Because silica is processed, it's processed into two different things so that it can be split here, so we don't form. Yeah, definitely. The quartz comes here. Nothing uses sulfur in one of these. Okay, let's see in a assembler. Okay, now I don't think I have enough for... Okay, black powder uses raw sulfur. Uranium, right? Yes. Circuit, nothing else uses... Wait, what's this? AI limited. How do we make this? What's this? Oh, mycelia. How do we farm that? How do we farm that? That's interesting. Okay, we also need to make a craft bench, I believe, and a workshop. Do we have enough? Yes, we have. Okay, let's see. Black powder, no. Cartridge is that. Uranium cell, elemental. Okay, seems like we need to research things, and there's actually something that we still need to pick up. Yeah. So let's go do that. Nobelisks uses black powder, and these things don't use that. Iron filter. Okay. See, the rubber and things will be made here on one of the extensions. We don't need to make more of those. Maybe do this one. Bacon. I don't know how we will auto do it, but okay. It's fine. We'll check that out. But this we definitely need to fabricate. Hazmat, blade runners. What's Blade Runner? Oh no, we have seen this before, right? Yes, we've unlocked it. I forgot about this. I completely forgot about the Blade Runners. Let's make this. Quick wire. Oh, we need quick wire. Okay, that's fine. Okay. So, in the next episode, we will definitely start with the production and everything surrounding that. Let's quickly go check out those. While we still have high frame rates active, let's quickly go check on the research. I think we did the quick wire, right? More quick wire. And I still want to do that SAM ore. We don't know what it is. Or did we do the SAM ore? I believe we did actually. And there's a hole somewhere here that I saw in one of the flybys. We need to go check out at some point. There it is. But while we're doing that, we don't get the distance. And I'm out. You see, look at this craziness. I'm not sure if we will... Maybe... Wait, how many is that? 5. I believe we can get in... A constructor fits in 1. I made that 15 deep and 10 wide. So 15 deep. So let's say if you put 2 spaces on each side, which is more than enough. So let's just 1 at this side. That would be okay. Let's make it 12. 12. Okay, I don't know if I explained that properly now. So the platform over there is long 10 by 15, as I explained now. So we can put some of the constructors here, 1, 2, 3 till 12, and we can put some of the constructors this side till 12. And then we have 24 constructors for concrete. So we need to have a proper upkeep of the raw limestone. So yes, that's definitely sufficient, I believe. Although we said the first tier resources, but the resources that will be put into the floor needs to be shipped there. Oh no, be made there. So crystal is not going to be stored there, but silica is going to be stored there, and the refined crystals, right? That's the other one, right? This one, coarse crystals. This is going to be stored there. This is going to be stored as... Basically everything in this menu is going to be stored there. So we need 5 spots for these. Ooh, that's actually a good idea. Maybe we should group them in these parts. That's an excellent idea, actually. So iron, copper and steel. This is an excellent idea. I didn't think about that before. And then this will be on the first floor. Okay, no, I'll work it out. I don't want to work something out like that on cam. Unless quick wire is complete.
New technologies have been developed based on this new element, primarily in power and electronics, and can now be accessed in Hub Tier 5.
Power? What do you need? Supercomputer. Okay, so we made... Oh, maybe that's what we unlocked. Maybe we unlocked supercomputer. Hub Tier 5. Radar, we're going to skip Caterium electronic. Ah, here it's a limiter. Awesome. Smart splitter splits conveyor belts in 3. You can set a rule for which part should go to the left and which part should go to the right. That's awesome. So we can have multiple items on one belt then. Oh, for manufacturing this is going to be super awesome. Then a supercomputer and a high-speed connector. The high-speed connector connects several cables and wires in a very efficient way. Uses a standard pattern, so its applications are many and varied. Okay, I believe that's the only one we want, right? Oh no. Alternate quick wire. We need 50 of those, which I don't have, so this will also be one of the milestones. I'll unlock this for us, and then we'll collect. So let's quickly see, did we do the SAM ore? I believe we did. No, we didn't. How do we research this though? Maybe this is the AI. Strange alien metal that glistens with new possibilities. Oh well, okay. So while we have that, this episode has been going on long enough. I'll quickly do that milestones now, off cam quickly. And I'll do the prepping with the floors. We'll have to start processing resources there. I've been not working at all on the Mark II factory because I'm going to be relying on Mark III completely. We're going to scrap Mark II and this area, whatever this would have been. We're going to take all resources that side. I'll work out the resources, how we're going to do it. Currently on the main floor or the top floor, we have two rows, one this side from the middle and one this side from the middle. I'm thinking now maybe having it in like a U shape. So resources here, resources this side. Let's do this on a platform, maybe this will be more clear. Okay, so this pole is income, or the input side. So currently we have a row of things this side and a row of things this side. So I'm thinking of keeping these two rows on the sides and then just having another one at that end. And those 5 bars that we're producing, putting them there. But now my problem is I don't think I have enough space between the two side rows to put in something on that end. So, or maybe we just use the first 5 stations for the bars, then for the first tier materials, then the second tier, and then the last tier. I'm not sure how many tiers, maybe there's more tiers that's unlocking. I saw on their website, okay, you see that when you log in, also that there's more technologies, more tiers, and everything that's going to be unlocked. So yay for that. And I'm not even closely done with Mark III factory yet, so at least with that setup there we have a possibility of expanding. So now it's basically 3.1, the point 1 being the extensions of that one floor. And like this one, we couldn't really extend it. We couldn't come out too much this side, even though we could have came out a bit. I think we could have extended still that direction, but that direction is very limited. And with this hill over here, that's also a limiting factor. And up in the air, okay, those mountain ranges is a bit of a limiting factor, but we can still come this side. We can double length and width. We can quadruple width, I believe, as it is now. So there's definitely enough space for that factory, and I believe we have enough, or I had it in a proper location over there, as we can kind of see in all directions. I don't know if you noticed when we started the episode, when we were up on that platform over there, you can see all the directions, but also that's where we are on that platform over the Mark III factory. So we can see in a lot of directions, and we see up until those snow mountains. So I'm not sure how much further the map continues. I know you can spawn, when you spawn new, it's been a while since I spawned new, you can choose one. I believe one was this green area, one is a snow area, and the other one is like a barren land. So I'm not sure if this part over here is considered a barren land and this is a snow land. But if I look at this outline, it could be that the map continues in some sort of way. It could be much larger than I think, or it could be just this what we see. But there is waterfalls. I don't think That just looks, and that pillar thing over there bugs me. I'm not sure what that is. We're going to check that out in the near future sometime. So guys, I think I've rambled again for too long. I usually ramble at the end of the episodes. I'm sorry, but I hope you enjoyed the episode. I hope you enjoy what I'm doing and the ever expanding Mark III factory. I don't think it will ever be big enough, because there's always more resources coming. Like now, we already got the new thing that we need to make, that AI limiter, and the SAM ore. I'm still not sure what we're going to do with that. We need to find that ore out still. We at least have Ethereum that we're now considering. I'm not sure what resources they bring in the next update. I'm not sure what materials will be made, but at least we still have a sky as well. So, well, at least up until that platform. Then it's fog of war all the way. And I think I'm pushing it as far as I can downward at this stage, because now those poison gases and everything is in the way. And guess what? I'm rambling again. So I'm done. Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please give me a like, and if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel. It will help me out a bunch. And check down in the description links to all my social medias, but especially with Discord. Come have a chat with us on Discord. And that's it for now, guys. I will see you guys in the next one. Cheers.